Pompeii, in the year 79 AD, is a busy Roman town near the Bay of Naples. It is prosperous, densely populated, and surrounded by fertile land made rich by volcanic soil. Wine, olives, and grain grow easily here. Trade moves constantly through its streets. In one narrow street near the Forum, a household is already awake. The adults are preparing for the day. Food is eaten quickly. Plans are discussed without urgency. A child moves between rooms, half listening, half distracted by the noise outside. This is an ordinary Pompeian morning. Public fountains are already busy. Bakers fire their ovens. Shopkeepers lift wooden shutters and arrange goods on stone counters. Pompeii is loud, physical, and familiar. Carts rattle over paving stones. Neighbours argue across doorways. Dogs wander freely. Earthquakes are common here. Cracks in walls are patched and forgotten. The ground has shaken many times before. Above the town, Mount Vesuvius rises quietly, green and unremarkable. No one is watching it. Late in the morning, the routine breaks. Someone in the street stops and looks upward, then another. A vast column is rising from the summit of Vesuvius, straight up at first, then spreading outward. It looks almost solid, towering far higher than clouds usually reach. Inside the house, ash begins to fall through the open doorway. At first, it's light enough to ignore. Dusty, annoying. The adults step outside. Conversations form quickly. People point. Speculation replaces certainty. No one understands yet that this is an eruption. Ash thickens. Sunlight dulls. The air becomes dry and heavy. The ground shakes again, stronger than before. Inside the house, objects rattle on shelves. Plaster flakes from walls. A decision begins to form. Not spoken aloud yet, but understood. Something is wrong. By early afternoon, Pompeii is no longer functioning normally. Ash now falls continuously. Streets fade into grey. Roofs begin to sag under the growing weight. Inside the house, movement becomes purposeful. Belongings are gathered, not valuables, but necessities. Cloaks, food, anything that can be carried. Outside, the street is crowded and confused. Some people move toward the city gates. Others retreat indoors, believing stone walls offer safety. No one knows which choice is right. The child stays close, pulled along through thickening ash. Noise fills the town, not screaming, but collapse. Roof tiles slide, beams crack, walls fail. The air grows hotter. Breathing becomes difficult, not painful, but strained. Familiar landmarks disappear. Streets look different. Direction is lost. As daylight fades, darkness arrives early, heavy and complete. Pompeii is no longer recognizable as a town. When the eruption finally ends, Pompeii is silent. The town lies buried beneath meters of volcanic ash and debris. Buildings remain standing beneath the surface. Streets are sealed. Objects are left exactly where they were dropped. The household, like thousands of others, disappears from view. Pompeii is not destroyed by fire or erosion. It is preserved. For centuries, No one walks its streets, no one opens its doors. Life continues above it, unaware of what lies below. Nearly 2,000 years later, excavations begin. Walls are uncovered with their paintings intact. Shops reveal tools and goods still in place. Houses open onto courtyards, frozen in time. Footprints appear in ash. Everyday objects remain exactly where they fell. Pompeii becomes something unique in human history. Not a story of catastrophe alone, but a record of ordinary lives interrupted. The last 24 hours of Pompeii are remembered not for how the town ended, but because they show us in extraordinary detail how people once lived, and how suddenly that life was taken out of time.